Hello aspirants, I am Indumati Karthikeyan from InKar IAS Academy. Today we are going to see about the 19th December current affairs. The topic is Formulate policy to manage sacred groves. Supreme Court tells the government. This topic taken from the Delhi edition. The topic is TS3, Science and Technology and Development. The topic, first of all, why it is in the news. The Union's Environmental Ministry has to develop the plan of the national-wide survey of groves which are traditionally safeguarded by the local community for its ecological value and cultural significance. The Supreme Court of India has directed the government to formulate the comprehensive policy for the protection and management of the sacred groves, that is, a small patches of forested land considered for the sacred by local community are often linked to the traditional beliefs and also the rituals and biodiversity conservation. The directive underscores the ecological, cultural, and also spiritual significance these grows while addressing the threats they face due to the urbanization, deforestation, and neglecting by the forest guards. So, first of all, the key aspects of the sacred groves was foremost is ecological importance. That is, the sacred groves or biodiversity hotspot. This is a home to rare flora and fauna, so we need to conserve them. They play a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance and also preventing the soil erosion and also recharging the groundwater. The second thing is the cultural and spiritual value. These groves are tied to the cultural identity and spiritual practices of indigenous and local communities, so they often serve as a repositories of traditional ecological knowledge. And also, finally, the threat of the sacred groves nowadays, the urban encroachment and deforestation is a major threat for the sacred groves, and also the declining traditional beliefs due to the modernization is also one of the reason, and lack of legal protection and recognition is lacking in our system, and this is also one of the reasons. So the Supreme Court concerns the Supreme Court intervention highlight the need of the structured policy to prevent the destruction of the degradation of the sacred groves and also ensure the role in environmental conservation and cultural preservation. And for that, they provide some policy framework for managing the sacred grove. First and foremost is the legal recognition and protection we need to provide. Amend existing environmental law and creating a law that legislation to recognize the sacred groves and to the in the protected areas, and also impose the strict penalties for the encroachment or damage these kind of sites. And also there is a mapping and documentation is required to conduct the national wide survey, identify and create a map for the sacred groves, will create a national registry documenting and biodiversity cultural significance for this traditional practice. And also we need to give the community participation in this, involving the community, local community we need to involve in that matter, and also they can provide the traditional custodians in managing the protecting sacred groves. And also there is a provide financial and technical support to community for restoration of the conservation effort, and also provide the integration and government schemes like link the sacred grove management with the existing programs like compensatory afforestation, eco-sensitive zones, and also biodiversity conservation plans. These are the main programs we can integrate it with the sacred groves. Then we can allocate fund under the scheme of Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act for the grove restoration, and also we can educate the people and give the awareness to them, to launch the awareness campaigns to highlight the cultural and ecological importance and for the sacred groves, and also give the include sacred grove conservation in school and curriculum to sensitize the younger generation to understand the cultural diversity. And also we need to provide the monitoring and research purpose. There's established a monitoring system to track the health of sacred groves, and also we need to promote the research against the role of sacred groves in the biodiversity conservation and also climate resilience. There's a providing the sustainable tourism to encourage the ecotourism in the sacred groves, to ensuring the respect of local tradition and does not harm the environment. And also we need to protect the environment to develop the guidelines for the tourist and also balance the conservation with the community benefits is a major thing to save our sacred groves. And challenges, but by this way we have challenges, that is a balancing development needs conservation priorities, and also there is a addressing conflict between the traditional practice and modern legal framework is both are bone contention, and also there's a ensuring the adequate funding and technical expertise for the policy execution, also one of the reasons. So the Supreme Court directive provides that a crucial opportunity to safeguard the Indian sacred groves, which are not only cultural treasure but also critical and environmental sustainability. The well structured policy rooted in community involvement and also ecological science can ensure the preservation of these groves for the future generation, while respecting the sacred grooves or the essence of the cultural safety. Thank you so much.